Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on the next week on week 13. Now, I'm kind of superstitious. I'm not going to bet week 13. I don't like the number, but I will still give you my opinions. Me personally, I'm not betting. But before I get into that, the Rams kind of disappointed not only me, but I'm sure they disappointed you guys as well. They were, wow, you got all that defensive talent and nothing whatsoever. But before I get into telling you the scores and everything, I just wanted to give you some of this NCAA information I have. And some of these things I wanted to share. I know I was going to bring you a couple of NCAA, and I did bring you a couple of NBA videos, but this is what I was working on. This is why I haven't been able to bring you the information or bring you the games that I like, because I had to teach myself Excel, and I was going over YouTube these last couple of weeks doing that. So, in other words, I have all my tables over here, rows loaded and everything. All I have to do is hit refresh. All the updated information will be in these tabs: offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency. Some of the things I like to look for when betting games. So let me go ahead and do something like this. Clear that out of there. And there we go. So just give you some information really fast. We have above average defensive efficiency. These are the teams to look for if you're looking for an edge and you're trying to figure out, all right, which teams to look for in the NCAA. I think these teams are in that sweet spot where Vegas don't know how to rank them, but I'm bringing them to you here. Also, look at New Hampshire. They covered all of their games this season. They covered the spread. So definitely look at New Hampshire. Above average offensive efficiency, below average defensive efficiency. These teams are in that sweet spot that I'm telling you about, and let's get that off. Below average offensive efficiency, those teams. So if you look for these teams right here, pretty much you have an edge on how that game is going to go depending on the point spread. So if you're getting points that are close, like -1, -2, and they have below defensive efficiency, you kind of probably want to make a play against them, and vice versa, especially with the offensive efficiencies. Also, your top 10 defensive efficiencies, and then these are the worst as far as defensive efficiency goes. Now, this still isn't done. This is the top teams as far as offensive efficiency. This is ranked 11. So rank 11 on down. And these are the teams that you look for as far as offensive efficiency. I mean, granted, there's a bunch of teams in the NCAA that there's 360 teams, and I'm sure you're just trying to figure out, all right, where do I start? This is a good starting point with these, especially with these teams, above average defensive efficiency, and so basically above, and below. Okay, that's what I did there. So yep, look at these teams. It gives you a quick edge and puts you in that spot where you can pretty much come out on top. Now, let's get back to it as far as the NFL goes. So the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints, get with it. I am going to take the Cowboys. The Saints been struggling without Jameis Winston since Jameis Winston is out. And the Dallas Cowboys is much better than the Saints. So I'm going to go with Dallas. And I'm going to take the 5.5. But definitely, if you want to, get them down at 2.5. The Vikings and Lions, defensive rivalry game. I like the +7 with the Lions. I'm like taking the Lions these last 2 games or last 2 weeks has been hitting. So I'm going to take that +7. I'm probably even going to tease that up. And the Lions are still looking for their first win. So I know I said if the Lions should win their next 3, one of their next 3, and if they don't win these games here, they're probably going to pick up a win later in the season. So after this game, if they don't win this game with the 260, then I'm looking to Double my bet on the Lions to win. Actually, this is week 13. I'm kind of superstitious. I'm going to say the Lions is going to win this one. Lions is, I'm going to say that. It's week 13. Yep, Lions is going to win this game. Arizona Cardinals and the Bears. Obviously, Arizona. Get them at 6.5. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Falcons, the Bucks. Looking for them to clinch this division. I like the get them at 10.5. 10.5. That offense for the Falcons is terrible. The Colts and the Texans. I'm looking at Colts handling business. I would like to tease this down, me personally. The 8.5 is a bit much, especially with these Texans team, and it's kind of like up and down. This is a defensive rivalry, so I'm looking for the Colts to go in here and take care of business, but I'll definitely get them at 6 points. But if you could tease that down maybe to like 1 or within 2.5, that's not a bad play either, because the Colts are still looking for a wild card spot in the playoffs. Also, we have the Eagles and the Jets. I'm going with the Eagles. I'm going with the 7 too. Eagles 7. Again, you can tease this down. 2-game teasers are pretty good. The Eagles and against that worst team and the Buccaneers. If y'all put those in the 2-game teaser, I don't see you having an issue. Two-game, let's go with the teaser. Then you just need, so everything's based off 100. So you pretty much, 160? Yeah, so pretty much like you risk 150 to win $100. But I don't see an issue with these two teams pulling these games out, except for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, because that's a division rivalry. And also you have to wait until the public sides come out. If there's a lot of people betting on Tampa Bay, I'll probably leave that off. So I'll probably wait later in the week to make bets like that. So let's go to the next game. We have the Chargers and the Bengals. The Bengals is just, I don't know. I mean, you got to look at it like this. The Bengals lost to the Jets. They lost to, who was the other team before the Steelers? I can't remember, but lost to the Jets. They didn't do good. They didn't do so hot the next game. And then now you have the Chargers going to the Bengals with +3. And then the Chargers just lost against their division rivalry, the Denver. They lost against Denver. So I'm looking at the Chargers, and I'm definitely going to tease that up. Outside, I have to look at the Chargers in this one. Me personally, have to look at the Chargers with the +3, but I'm gonna put that in the teaser. There you go, 150, 100. So that's what I'm gonna do. Chargers with a teaser. We had the Giants and the Dolphins. The Dolphins handle business with Carolina. One of the games I like the Dolphins at 2.5. Especially with the Giants coming down to play at their home turf, and they just won that one game against the Eagles. Yep, I like the Dolphins at 2.5. We have the Washington football team versus the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. Raiders is a better team. At 2.5, I like that. I'm going to take the 2.5. If you see this number now and you like this and you want to bet the Raiders, bet that 2.5 right now. The Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I hate betting on my favorite team. I said that all year. I don't like games with my favorite team in it. But I definitely hate, I won't say I hate Baltimore, but I do not like when the Steelers have to face Baltimore, because I just want to see Baltimore lose. So I don't have anything for you that game. It's going to be biased towards the Steelers for me. Jacksonville Jags and the Los Angeles Rams. I'm looking at the Rams. The Rams have to do something. They lost 3 I'm going to take the 13. I'm going to take the 13. 13. Wow. So actually, no. Again, I'm a little superstitious. Probably get this down. Probably get it down. Tease it down. But I will take it at 10. 49ers, Seahawks. It depends on if the Seahawks want to play. Like, they're pretty much out of the playoff race. They're pretty much playing for a paycheck. 49ers, they can get a wild card, so I'm expecting the 49ers to show up and at least win by a field goal. So my thoughts on that. And maybe, they're playing at Seattle. Yeah, I still want the San Francisco to win by at least a field goal. The Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs, this is a good one. I'm gonna take the Broncos. I'm going to take the Broncos. If Teddy plays, I'm taking the Broncos. If Teddy Bridgewater doesn't play, if there's any indication that he doesn't play, I'm definitely taking the Chiefs. Again, I keep telling you guys, do not sleep on Teddy. I know Teddy got hurt. So, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of him. I'm just saying, like, the guy, he plays. He can ball. I've seen a couple videos, and again, the guy, he's not the best thing out there, but he can put up the points in the yardage. So, again, I like that 9.5. I definitely like that to tease up the 16.5. But just to let you know, if you're going to do that, maybe even bet the other side with Kansas City with the plus 14. Just saying. And last but not least, we have the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to stay with that winning streak with the Pats, maybe even tease that up. But this game may have the potential, definitely may have the potential to go, I don't want to say over because they're playing outside. They were in a dome, it'd be different. So I like the Patriots. I'm gonna keep rolling with the Patriots until they steer me wrong. So I'm just going back to look at some other games that I'm liking. Well, over in this one maybe, but the Falcons can't put up any points. Over in this one maybe. Cook is out, so I definitely like Detroit in this game. Cowboys, Saints. Yep, but that's all I have. So just showing you those notes. Hopefully, if you're looking at NCAA basketball, the information I provided to you in the beginning is very beneficial. Also, take a look at New Hampshire. New Hampshire is a team that I don't think is getting a lot of attention on. And again, they won 4 straight, actually covered the spread in all their games this season. So New Hampshire is a team that's kind of like off the radar, except for now. I'm letting you guys know, but you guys are on top of it. So definitely like, subscribe, share. I'm going to try to finish this up. Also, I got all this extra stuff in here that I'm trying to organize a little bit nicer in the coming future. So when I do show you the videos, I can give you a better source of information and a better view. So like, subscribe, share. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you next time. Later.